Alright guys, we're gonna season these ribs up. So what you want to do is get a butter knife, scissors, whatever. Just want to get in between the rib, pick up some of this silver skin. Easiest way to do it, get a paper towel so you get some grip. Grab the skin, peel it up, get some strips of it. Some people like to leave the skin on. I take it off. I don't like the mouthfeel of it, so I try to get the vast majority of it off. Most times it comes off in a decent strip, doesn't take too long. This will definitely make it a lot more pleasurable to eat, and also it will provide more area for seasoning to penetrate the meat and the smoke to penetrate the meat. So we're gonna go ahead and just get this out of the way. Our seasoning: garlic, salt, pepper, and a bit of Frank's powdered sauce, just the powder version. Fresh ground black pepper, of course, and just some coarse sea salt. I'm just gonna season. Oh, forgot. Spritz. You don't have to. I just like to use apple cider vinegar to give it a little bit of the spice to stick to. Not much. And I'm just going to season liberally. You don't want to cake it on, but you want a good amount of spice. Some of it will fall off during the cook. Should be good on the sides here. Get this part. Alright. Tap this in. Flip to the top side of the meat. Good looking rib, right? You see a little bit of spritz here, just something for it to stick to. Season high so you get a good spread of the seasoning. Again, liberal. This meat can take a lot of seasoning. Not quite as much as a thick pork roast, but a good amount. You want to get some flavor in there besides the smoke. I'd like to still be able to see the meat, but just a nice coating. You want to get a little bark on there. You can use brown sugar or whatever. I just like basic seasoning. There's plenty of flavor in this meat with all the fat rendering throughout the entire cook. Alright, that should be more than enough seasoning. So we're gonna just wrap these in some plastic wrap, put them in the fridge for a couple hours just to let some of that flavor penetrate into the meat before we get the cook started. Alright guys, don't forget, like, subscribe. I'm gonna light the grill in about 2 hours and we'll throw them on and start to cook. Alright guys, we're gonna light this up. So Robert's good on here. We just got 5 or 6 charcoals, a little charcoal starter down there. See that? Light it. Get these things going. There we go. So that should get the charcoal going. I'm gonna let that get nice and hot, and then we're gonna end up putting them here. So when these charcoals light up, we'll come back and we'll show you how we start it up and get the meat on. All right guys, we're gonna put this snake together here. See, these are nice and hot. Just basically just start making them touch. All these coals over here. And get that nice and started. All right, so we're gonna let that go. Let it heat up. Put that on. All right, we're gonna let that go. Get our lid on. The the vents wide open. Just for now, we're gonna let that catch about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll throw the ribs on. Okay guys, it's been 90 minutes. Rocking at about 270, 75-ish. Somewhere in that neighborhood, maybe a little less, but over 250. Looking good. Not even close to being done, obviously. Of course, we didn't expect it to be. Yep, we're not even crusting up. So we're gonna go ahead and close the lid. We're gonna give it another hour for sure. And we'll give it a check. See you in a little bit. All right, guys, we're at the 3 hour and 30-minute mark. Let's see how we're going. I've been going about 275 to 300. Wow, looking good. Nice crust. Still very firm. Bones starting to pull back. So we're gonna give this a little spritz. Keep the moisture in. Look at that. This makes it look better already. This is just straight apple cider vinegar. All right, we're gonna let this rock and roll. I'm doing uncovered today. No wrapping whatsoever. So I'm gonna try to flip these around and we'll give it the old bend test. Getting there. Try to get some smoke going on the other side. All right, one last spritz over here. Looking good. Just a little moisture in there. All right, guys, see you in 1 hour. Okay, guys, quick update. I wrapped them in some butcher paper. So we're gonna let those go. Trying to get past the stall here. Having a little bit of a problem getting past like 160. So I just spritzed them really hard with some apple cider vinegar and wrapped them in some butcher paper. Try to lock some of that heat in, some of that moisture. Get those tender. All right, we'll check in another half hour. I've been poking through, as you can see the holes here. We're at about 190. So we're at a good temperature here. I'm gonna sauce these up. Unwrap. See, got some nice moisture going. Looking amazing. Starting to pull back from the bone. You can feel super tender. Hopefully they don't fall apart. These are looking really nice. Let's flip them this way. I'm gonna sauce these up. Use some Sweet Baby Ray's. Delicious. Just put a little bit. Don't need too much sauce right off the bat. Trusty brush. Just gonna give it a light glaze for the first coat. Gonna want that to cook in, and then we'll give it another glaze in 5 or 10 minutes. We'll check on it. Looking good. All right, we'll check on these in like 10 minutes, and we'll give them another coat. All right, guys. These are looking real nice. Put these off. Be careful, they're gonna be very tender. Looking real good. Nice and hot. Just tested them, they're about 200 degrees. So we're gonna bring these in, cut them, and give them an old taste test. See how they came out. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna see you in a minute for the taste test. All right, guys, let's cut these up and we'll see how they look. I'll flip them around here. Good. Find a bone. Still pretty hot, so it's hard to handle here. can see, nice smoke ring, looking good. I'm going to cut between these two other bones. Cuts through like butter. You can see tons of juice, looking good. Let's just try one of these. Delicious. Coming right off. Not coming right off the bone, which is good. You want them a little bite, but super tender, of course. These are really good. Delicious, actually. All right, well, family's gonna have to get on these quick because I'm gonna eat them all if they don't. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check the comments, put your own comments, let me know what you want me to cook, and we'll see you in the next cook.